Ewan, welcome to Hibs. It's great to have you with us. Can you give us your initial reaction to signing the deal earlier this morning?
Obviously, I was over the moon. It's been going for the last few days between Hibs and Celtic, and I'm just delighted to finally get it done.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the last few days and how the deal came about?
So obviously, Shaun, the manager, was my coach at reserves. So obviously, I've known a lot about him. Then kind of came about when I've came on against Real Betis and scored for Celtic. Then after that, my agent phoned me that night saying Hibs are interested, and obviously the manager wasn't announced then. So I kind of said, I'll need to wait and see who the manager is. And as soon as I seen it was Shaun Maloney, I was like, 1,000,000%, let's get this done.
Nice, and because there was obviously interest from other clubs, including Italy, so was Sean the main reason that you came to Hibs?
Yeah, Shaun's a big influence in why I've chosen Hibs, because obviously when I worked with him under Celtic, he was a top manager. He made me a better player, and all I can say, he's a top manager.
Yeah, what was he like to work with at Celtic? Obviously, you've got a good relationship with already.
Yeah, he was unbelievable. I'd say he was a big influence on my career from an early age, at the age of 18. The way he sees football, it made me look at football a completely different way than I did before. And he was a big reason that I made the step up to Celtic first team.
Yeah, and tell us about your time at Celtic. Obviously, an academy graduate there. Have you got fond memories from your whole time at Celtic? Obviously, played in some big games as well, including the Europa League, like you said, against Betis, and the Champions League as well.
Yeah, so I'm forever grateful for what Celtic's done for me. It's obviously brought me through their academy, played a few times for the first team. Forever grateful, and I'll always be grateful towards Celtic for the opportunity they gave me.
And in terms of the move to Hibs, then was it a case of wanting to get more game time, more time in the first team? What was aside from Sean, what was the other kind of key factors
I
about
think
coming here?
Hibs is just the perfect place for me. It's a massive club, fan base is unbelievable. Obviously, I was there in 2016 when Hibs won the Scottish Cup, so I know how much it means to the fans. And everything for the club, the way that it's run, was perfect, and it was a perfect place for me to be.
Yeah, tell us about that day then. So you're obviously there watching your brother Liam. How was that for you?
It was an amazing day for the family. Obviously, my granddad's a Hibs supporter when he was younger. He was brought up in. My dad as well spoke to Hibs when he was younger. So, full day for all the Hibs fans and for the family, everyone who knows Liam. It was an unbelievable day that I'll never forget.
You mentioned your family obviously come from a big football family. Liam Henderson obviously won the Scottish Cup here, as we mentioned. Nicky, your dad is a pro footballer. I wanted to ask what the kind of standard was like of football in the back garden. It must have been pretty competitive.
Yeah, it was pretty competitive. Obviously, I've got another brother, Jamie, as well. He was a top player. He was probably better than me and Liam. But my dad always says we'll never be as good as him, but hopefully we can prove him wrong.
And have you spoken much to your dad and your brother about coming here to Hibs, and what was their kind of advice that they gave you?
Yeah, I spoke to my dad and my full family. I've been FaceTiming Liam every day, saying, and they just said, best place to be is Hibs. Obviously, Liam knows the club well. He said it's a top club. Fan base, obviously, is big, and it's the perfect place for you to be.
In terms of your ambitions at Hibs, what would you like to achieve here personally, and where can you see this team going?
I just want to play games. Obviously, I've missed a wee bit of that in the last 2 years, playing every week and stuff, so my focus is just to play games, make sure the team's winning, and do everything I can to help the team.
And in terms of your style of play, what can Hibs fans expect from you?
I like to create things, score goals, assist, and just hopefully bring some enjoyment to the fans when they're watching.
And from what you've seen so far of Hibs, and obviously Sean coming in and implementing his new style of football, is that something that you think that you're going to be a big part of, and you can see yourself fitting in that structure in the way that we're trying to play here?
Yeah, I've watched the last few games, obviously, since I've seen Hibs. I've been interested in the way they've been playing. It's good football. The fans look like they're enjoying it, and every player wants to play the type of football that Hibs are trying to play.
And obviously recently in the last couple of weeks there's been a few new faces, hopefully a few more to come as well as the strong squad that we've got here at Hibs. Are you excited to work with and alongside and compete for places with the likes of Martin Boyle, Kevin Nisbet, all the other great new signings and players that we've got here?
Yeah, everyone here is top players. You can see that with the results they've produced in the last couple of games, and obviously when you're training with top players, you learn off them every day, and hopefully I can learn off the experienced players and hopefully become a better player by training with them.
Well, Ewan, it's great to have you here, and thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you.